Most people wake up every single day, yet never truly wake up to their own lives. Research shows that over 80% of people live on autopilot, repeating the same loops, unaware that each day slips away quietly. You hit snooze again, convincing yourself it's just 5 more minutes. But it's not laziness, it's biology. Your brain protects you from discomfort by clinging to what feels safe. Then you scroll. Just for a moment, but that moment turns into an hour because those apps were built to hijack your focus, not feed your mind. Every swipe gives your brain a hit of dopamine, a reward loop designed to keep you chasing, not growing. Your attention is the product. Look around. Everyone's busy rushing somewhere doing something, yet very few know why they're running. Working harder doesn't always mean progress. Sometimes it's just running faster inside a mental treadmill that never moves forward. Your exhaustion doesn't come from effort. It comes from constant distraction, from a mind that never gets to rest in one place. The truth is, no one ever taught you how to use your brain the right way. You were trained to perform, not to think deeply. This is the neuroscience truth and understanding. It might be the wake-up call that your life has been waiting for. Chapter 1. Neuroscience of Laziness. Your brain's #1 goal is survival, not growth. That's why it resists effort. It burns energy. The prefrontal cortex, the part for decision-making, gets tired fast. That's why willpower feels so weak. Evolution wired us to conserve calories. In ancient times, that meant survival. Today, it looks like procrastination. Neuroscience proves laziness is not moral failure. It's a protective mechanism. Your brain saves energy by avoiding discomfort, preferring the easiest path. That's default mode. That's why fast food feels easier than cooking. Your brain picks instant energy every time. Modern work punishes this wiring. You're expected to be focused 8 hours, but your brain was never built for that. Multitasking makes it worse. Each switch drains glucose from the brain like a leaking battery. You're not just losing time, you're rewiring yourself to stay shallow. Your brain isn't lazy. You're just asking it to function in a way it was never designed. If you understand this biology, you stop blaming yourself. The fight isn't against laziness, it's against misusing your brain. Chapter 2. The Hidden Traps. Your phone is not just a tool. It's a slot machine engineered for your brain. Attention is the new currency, and every platform is fighting to own yours. Every notification is a hit of dopamine, just enough to keep you hooked, never satisfied. You think multitasking means productivity, but studies show it can drop your IQ temporarily, like being drunk on distraction. Your focus isn't stolen once. Every time you switch tasks, your brain burns mental fuel. You feel busy, but you're just idling, revving the engine in neutral. Deep work feels boring at first, not because it lacks reward, but because your brain forgot what focus actually feels like. Look at a train full of people, but every mind hijacked elsewhere. The digital world doesn't reward depth. It rewards distraction, quick hits, and constant reaction. Your brain pays a tax each time you switch. The more you chase stimulation, the less fulfillment you feel. Your dopamine spikes, but meaning fades. Companies know this wiring. They sell you instant hits, food, clicks, content, because patience doesn't pay them, but attention does. We built a world that feeds impulse over discipline, a world that glorifies speed over depth, and it's slowly breaking an entire generation's ability to think deeply. Even games exploit dopamine loops, wins, rewards, endless levels to keep you trapped in false progress. You're surrounded by it, and it feels productive, but it's not. Here's the truth. Distraction isn't your weakness. It's a billion-dollar industry built to enslave your brain to invisible chains. Chapter 3. Productivity Myths. The culture worships hustle, but neuroscience shows exhaustion doesn't equal progress. Caffeine might give you a burst of energy, but over time, it steals your natural rhythm, especially the one that focus depends on. Working longer hours often produces diminishing returns. When you train your attention, results stop being forced. They start to flow. Most productivity hacks are cosmetic. Without rewiring habits, they collapse in days. 8 hours at a desk doesn't equal 8 hours of focus. The brain can't sustain that. The hard work myth was built for factories, not knowledge work. Yet the lie still spreads. Hard work without direction isn't noble. It's just slow burnout disguised as productivity. True productivity is subtraction, removing distractions, not adding more apps. You must delete what weakens your focus, not just from your phone, but from your mind. Reading more isn't learning. Retention only happens when spaced repetition locks memory. The dopamine hit of ticking boxes feels good, but it tricks you into chasing busy work. Our society rewards the appearance of busyness, but your brain only grows from deliberate focus. Chapter 4. Rewiring your brain. The moment you choose what enters your mind, your brain begins to rewire itself. It's called neuroplasticity, and it never stops. Writing thoughts by hand builds stronger neural circuits than typing. Strengthens your focus. It forces your thoughts to slow down and connect. Meditation isn't hype. It thickens your prefrontal cortex, the command center for discipline and control. Nutrition is brain fuel. Every bite you eat literally shapes your thoughts, your emotions, and your clarity. Ultra-processed food hijacks it. Exercise isn't just for body. Movement releases chemicals that sharpen learning, motivation, and mood. Your biology's way of rewarding effort. A simple walk in nature reduces cortisol, restoring focus in minutes. Deep learning comes from depth, not volume. It thrives in quiet, in steady repetition, and peace. One book applied beats 10 skimmed. Protecting your focus isn't about building walls. It's about closing leaks. Every just 1 minute scroll adds up. Every new habit literally carves pathways in your brain. It's the sculptor's chisel that shapes your brain into something stronger. Consistency turns invisible effort into visible mastery. Every day compounds, even when no one sees. Chapter 5. The Shift. Every day your brain rewires, whether you direct it or not. Every step you take, every morning you begin, every choice you repeat, you are literally shaping your brain. If you don't choose what shapes it, distractions will. A single phone notification can undo an hour of calm if you let it. Guard your peace like something sacred. Start with subtraction. Remove one useless habit today. Peace begins the moment you start removing the noise you once invited in. Awareness is the first victory. Once you see the trap, you stop living blind. A clean space leads to a clear mind. Order on your desk becomes order in your thoughts. The first battle of the day is small. Making your bed, starting your morning right. But it sets the tone for everything that follows. Movement resets the mind. It clears the fog, realigns your thoughts, and makes space for new energy. Each time you put your phone aside and choose a book instead, you reclaim a piece of your attention and rebuild your mind. Write daily. It's not therapy, it's training for clarity. No app, no mentor, no system can rewire your brain for you. The only one who can do that is you.